Oh wait, my camera's the wrong way. Okay. Why is my game back? There it is. Alright. Alright. Let's post it on Twitter. I'm curious if they're gonna let me post it in the Fossils and Archaeology Discord. I don't think they will. But that's okay. Send it there. Okay. That's just not what I pressed on though. So I kind of, you know what? Let me go delete that one world. Nah, this one's fine actually. We can play in this one. We can post it. What? Alright, game's fine. It shouldn't be too bad. So, in case you guys can't tell, and I'm sure you can, but just in case, the main gist of this stream, let me alt tab real quick back to OBS. The main gist of this stream is Jurassicraft but hardcore. Now, let me adjust the camera. Why am I struggling so hard? That's a weird angle, and now I'm hitting my microphone. I'm a disaster. There. So, yeah, the main gist of today's stream is just playing Minecraft, right? And, you know, Jurassicraft in hardcore. Now, the only thing is that this changes jack shit about the game. It's still gonna play the exact same. My game might crash. Why is it doing this? Why now? But, yeah, it changes nothing about how the game plays. That's the important thing to remember, right? There's a couple of other mods, there's biomes aplenty, there's stuff like that. But overall, why? But overall, you know, it's still going to be Minecraft. It's still going to be the same thing. It's just going to have dinosaurs and a couple of other things. I added, what did I add? I added immersive engineering. I added mechanism. You know, a couple of other mods. There's only 34, and most of them are quality of life. You know, the vast, vast majority of them are quality of life. There's 3 mechanism mods: mechanism generators, and mechanism tools. Because I like the Paxel a lot. Nature's Compass, 2 biomes mods, Quark, simple storage network is going to be amazing. Waystones, mini-maps, backpacks. You know, most of them aren't anything crazy. But, yeah. So we're just going to, you know, build Jurassic Park in hardcore survival. We can't die. That's the best part about hardcore, is that you're not allowed to die. Right? So, given the fact that it's a Friday, and the fact that it's a new series, I might stream for a little while. You know? We might do some fun stuff. I don't know. We'll do something. But, yeah, this is just gonna be pretty much a standard series, only in hardcore. It's not gonna be anything crazy. Excuse me. my school used AI to Photoshop an action figure of our mascot. I'm gonna drop out. I'm gonna drop out, man. Why? Why would you? Why? You literally have a graphic design course. Why would you not just have somebody make it? I hate this school, dude. I don't hate this school. But why the hell would you do that? Now that's just not what I meant to do, Phone, and you know that. At work right now, okay? You don't gotta watch the stream. I'm not begging you to. Alright, now let's make sure OBS is still picking this up. Why is it not picking this up? I have been struggling all goddamn day to get this thing to work. What the hell? There we go. Jesus. Anyways. Minecraft. Ugh, this is taking forever. This is taking way too long. Because I spent like 45 minutes getting this set up. Just for it to break the minute I started streaming. Okay. So yeah, fresh world, blank slate. Let's do this. There is a texture pack on. I don't really know what it does other than the grass. I haven't seen much of it yet. Does it do anything? I mean, it changes some of the textures. Good lord, I forgot how old this version of Minecraft is. All the old, like, Java textures. Hey, what is your YouTube? Says at 7. My grandmother, dude. I'll answer her in a second. She wants to watch my stream. Can everybody stop texting me? Sorry, I'm texting my grandmother back. Okay, let's get back to it. Wow. The frame rate is crazy. First and foremost, let's turn off fog. Because I didn't hit shaders, did I? I might have hit shaders. I don't like the fog. Okay? I don't. Let's change some of this stuff. Because there's no reason for any of this to be. Oh my god. Okay. Should be a bit better. So yeah, there's a couple of quality of life mods. For the most part, it's going to be about the same experience. It's going to look a little bit different. I think that's basically it. But this isn't going to be like, you know, it's not going to be like the Fossils and Archaeology server, where it's like like you're drowning in mods. Let me also turn my render distance down. That's a little better. So first things first. Alright, wood. You know, this is the standard Minecraft procedure. We get wood, and then we're going to go... We're definitely going to want to kill some animals and get some food right off the bat. Finding food is going to be the hard part as well. My goal is hopefully to find a village. Sorry, I gotta keep changing my controls and stuff, because also this is still a brand new... Like, I literally just made this, like, today. Okay? So, it's gonna require some, well, playing with to, you know, figure things out, but... Where's my open full map? Okay, I need something else that starts with that's with a Z or with an X. I mean, wherever that might be. Here we go. It's for creative mode, but I can still change it. What else was I looking for? Oh yeah, the mini map. Or, well, the big map. I actually don't know if I did install. So the mod I'm using for the minimap is called Zero's minimap, as you can see right there, as I scroll past it. But I don't know if I ever installed the world map, which makes it so that way you can, you know, get a map of the whole world. I guess I didn't, but now I can do this, you know, make it a bit larger. Okay. Let's get a sword and a pickaxe, you know, your standard Minecraft stuff. F3H. Now I can see durability. I want an axe too. That's a button. God damn it. Why am I struggling so hard right now? Probably the god-awful frame rate. Come on, I need meats. You know, part of a balanced diet. What is this? Industrial hemp seeds. I don't know what hemp is, if I'm being honest. But I still need the meats, so I don't care. Alright, 16 raw pork chops. Let's go find a cave. Alright, we won't go too deep into the cave. Why is lag? Why is lag? We won't go too deep into a cave. But we'll go find one anyway. Dude, what is this frame rate? Why is my computer like struggling to run an older version of Minecraft while it runs the standard one just fine? This is so weird. My god. It's also weirdly bright. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but it's weirdly bright. Let's try and get up there. That's where I want to go. Gypsum. I can already see gypsum. That's awesome. So, because it is also Jurassicraft, one of the things that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get a sugarcane farm. Because I know how to make those now. Because I'm so intelligent. So we're going to get a sugarcane farm at some point. Oh, you guys can't see the mini-map because the thing's in the way. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on, let's move it a bit closer. Let me inch it down. Right even at 401, 401. Okay. I just realized that because I looked down at my phone where I have the stream playing on my phone. And I was like, you guys can't even see the damn mini-map. That is really funny, watching myself move the thing from your guys' perspective. And how weird it looks. Get more picky. Oh, what? Why did he teleport like that? Come here. Yeah. I feel bad that I gotta murder a bunch of pigs to get food. But I also understand that's just basic Minecraft, so. Alright. Tiny little cave. Yay, some coal. Okay, sweet. I'm not used to... I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm very used to the standard, like the more modern version of Minecraft. So I'm not used to when you crouch there not being like a little bit of an animation. It's just straight down. So it's really off-putting, actually. I might install... There's this texture pack that adds, like, newer textures to the game that I might install. I'll probably do that after stream. I'm not unhappy with this one. I'm what's the word I'm looking for? I guess reminiscing in the old style. the old Minecraft art style. You know. Man, this game used to be a lot less goofy than it is now. You know, I feel like this game got so serious. Like, I don't know when that switch like happened. Probably after the Microsoft acquisition. But I feel like this game used to be so much more serious. You know, why can I not mine this down? Am I stupid? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense to anybody but me. You know, I'm also a weirdo. But I'm pretty sure whoa, that's cool. That's sick. But, like, I feel like this game used to be far more serious than it is now. You know, I feel like random things didn't used to be... Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like now, when you play Minecraft, you can do stupid stuff. Not that you could do stupid stuff then, but it, like... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to find the words to say what I mean. This is a really cool little area, though. I might just honestly settle down and build here. What is this? Prairie grass. I'm in a prairie? Am I in a prairie? God, where's the old... yeah, I was gonna say, where's the old biome indicator? But yeah, no. This is a relatively old version of Minecraft in comparison to what I usually play. Which for the last couple of weeks, actually the last couple of months, has been... I've been on 1.18. This is not 1.18, this is 1.12, so I'm about 6 versions, but I'm not even 6 versions. I'm 8 versions behind. Technically 9, because there's 1.21. So I'm a decent bit behind right now. Oh yeah, that's a cool biome. I don't want to go in there though. But oh, sugarcane. I need sugarcane. I see sugarcane down there. I also see these god-awful frames, and it makes me want to blow my brains out. Because why? Why? Why bad? Why? This is why I keep saying I need to get a new computer. Look, at this point, as long as I can stream and not have it nearly lag my game out like this, where I can hardly play the game, like, it's fine. You know? Dude, seriously starting to get on my fucking nerves. What is happening? Gimme. Anyways, let's go this way. Let's avoid the swamp. I think the swamp is also probably what's causing problems. Or just loading chunks in general. Alright. So we're gonna want to be really careful when we go in caves. Let me turn on dynamic lights. Yeah, we're gonna want to be real careful. Given the fact that our frames are awful, we could probably die here right now. Alright, new pickaxe. Let's go. Ooh, marble. I'm looking for iron, really. I'll take plant fossil. Why not? We're already getting our first Jurassicraft fossils, kind of. So, okay, this is the newest version of Jurassicraft. I got it from one of my Discord friends, who gets the mod for free every time they release a new version. So, I'm actually really excited because I think there's over 100 creatures now, to be honest, which is very cool. But yeah, we're gonna do some cool shit. This, get all this coal. Okay. Even more coal. You can never have enough early game. That's what I've learned. Is that you always need to gather what you see early game. Oh, I have the thing that replaces my thing. Sweet. So, yeah, we're gonna sleep real quick, actually. Okay. I don't think, there's not phantoms in this version, is there? No. So I don't need to worry about sleep. Not like I would if I was playing on a newer version. There's no game rules on, and there's no cheats, by the way. This is straight hardcore. Alright. Which means that mobs can grief, which I didn't think about before, but that sucks. But that does mean that mobs are capable of destroying anything that I build. What is that? Bauxite. Let me jump! Stupid ass game. Aluminum grit. Or making an aluminum ingot. Damn, you can use mechanism with immersive engineering. Wow, those structures are huge and probably laggy. Let's try to avoid them. Alright, let's go this way. I really want to find a village. That is my hope before the end of stream today, is to find a village. Because they're a lot more common, I suppose, in the new versions of Minecraft. My roommate's cooking something that smells amazing, but it's also really strong and actually scared the hell out of me. Because for a second I was like, why the hell do I smell like that? It's not me. It's my roommate. But, what was I saying? Yeah, no, they're a lot more common in newer versions of Minecraft. They're not uncommon now, but, you know. I'm gonna need some cactus too, actually. What are you? Oh, is it just a little detail? That's cool. I'm so used to... On the one I normally play on, there's this thing that makes the inventory screen look a bit darker, so it's not like plain, like... Why? What is the frames, man? I'm gonna... Oof. I'm gonna throw a hissy fit. What the fuck, dude? What is it? What are my frames? 20. Why? For what reason? Why is it doing this? Is it this? There's something around here that is killing my frame rate, man. Oh my... Jesus Christ. Oh shit, skeleton. I need to run. It's probably these damn forests, to be honest. It was the other forest, I guess. Ow. I'm on the verge of just calling it quits at this point. That's how annoyed I'm getting. Like, I might just go play on the Fossils and Archaeology server and do this later. When my computer decides to behave itself and stop being a piece of shit. I don't know. This is bugging me. Like, really bad, actually. Anyway. Yeah, let's head over in this direction. Is that dark oak? No, it's not. So I have goals, kind of, for this series, which, given the fact that it's a dinosaur mod, is not actually to beat the game. And because it's in hardcore, the one major goal I've set for myself is to get one of every dinosaur in the world or in the park that I'm going to build. Right? So, you know, normally you play hardcore Minecraft and it's like, I want to beat the Ender Dragon and build a really cool world and do this and that. But this? No. Because this is modded and it has dinosaurs, the goal is to build the biggest Jurassic Park we can get. Ooh, the old copper. I love how the moment I walk in the cave, my frame rate's fine. It probably is the loading new chunks bit that's the problem. And not just anything else, you know? But, whatever. Jesus H. Christ, why is it so laggy? I think what's crazy is that it's never this laggy on its own. You know? Like, when I play on my own normally, it's never this bad. So I don't know why it's doing all this. Oh, I forgot about the fucking crickets. I hate the crickets. The other thing that messes up my whole flow is that dinosaurs are gonna starve. Which is gonna make, you know, everything hard. Because half the time they just don't eat, right? So I'm gonna end up having to like do routine patrols and stuff to all the feeders to make sure they actually got food, and build a fairly large farm full of both animals and of animals and plants. What I might just do is I might gather like a bunch of like cows and sheep. Sheep is gonna be another farm I gotta build. I have to not really map out, but I gotta plan out like all the farms I'm gonna do. And then do that. I know someone's watching right now, but I don't know if you've ever seen, I had this really old series now. It's like 3 or 4 years old. I think I was using Reborn at the time. And it had, I turned it on so dinosaurs could spawn naturally, right? Which is really cool, right? They don't have quets in this, do they? No. But I turned it on so the dinosaurs could spawn naturally without me having to revive them. And I called it Arccraft because so many of the dinosaurs were just openly hostile and stuff. It actually created a really cool, like, little mini-series that I was going to do. And I might go back and do that. You know, I might. Because it was really cool. It was a really cool concept that I never finished. Like, I got, like, 3 episodes in, and then decided that I couldn't do it. I think that was around the time that I stopped YouTube for a little bit. But yeah, I got, like, 3 episodes in, and I've actually deleted the mod pack since then, to be fair. So I couldn't even go back to that exact mod pack if I wanted to. But I might do it. In this same mod pack, I might do it, to be honest. I might do, honestly, the Arccraft might be hardcore. I think that would be cool. You know, do hardcore Minecraft with the dinosaurs on, like, so they spawn in, like, on their own. That would be pretty sick. That would have been a good idea to do now, actually, rather than what I am doing. So I might probably tomorrow or something start that up. Have like 3 ongoing kind of series at the same time. I don't really care though about, oh, that's a lot of stuff. Any iron though, that's what, a chest. I don't trust that. I'm gonna go down anyway. There's iron. Yeah, I don't care about whatever you are. I need the iron, though. Am I lagging on a... Are you serious? I'm lagging in a solo world. How? Ah! Holy shit! Ow! No, leave me alone! No! Go away! Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, that gave me an actual heart attack. Holy shit. What the hell is that from? Artifacts? What in the fucking Dungeons and Dragons is that? Dude, that scared the hell out of me. Holy shit, dude. What are you? Cloud in a bottle? And what do I use you for? Fart in a jar. Okay. What do you do? Allows the wearer to double jump. That's neat. So it really is some Dungeons and Dragons shit. So now wait. Oh, that's really cool, and you can't see it on my character, but it's there. But that's so cool. I didn't know about that. I kind of just added that mod because it said that you could get treasure, right? And I was like, that sounds cool. Why not? And I was not expecting the fucking mimic from Dungeons and Dragons to show up right there. That actually legitimately gave me a heart attack. Like, holy shit, dude. Oof. Can I mine osmium? Yes, I can mine osmium with a stone pickaxe. That's great, because it's about the same strength as iron. And it's prettier. Which means that I can make some really cool armor and really cool tools. Let's save the osmium for a little bit. Once the iron's done, we'll throw it in, we'll make a paxel. Right, like I was saying. We'll spend the night down in this ravine as well. Is this going to be a mimic too? I hope not. No, okay. You know, that actually genuinely scared the shit out of me. I'm also going to run to the bathroom in a minute. I guess I don't need the iron for anything but armor if I'm going to... You know... If I'm going to make a paxel. Okay, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I don't know. I'll be back. Before I poop myself. Sorry about that. Really had to go to the bathroom, actually. Okay, let's get back into it. So, alright. We have osmium to smell in a second. Still had the thing on. Okay. Give me that. Let's get some armor. Huh. So I do this. Is this the Jurassicraft one? So you craft an iron rod. Okay. Yeah, some of the Jurassicraft stuff is crazy expensive. We honestly probably won't get into any of the dinosaur stuff for a while. Just because of how much it's gonna be to, like, make it. You know? I don't want to see none of this. If I'm being honest. That's really cool, though. That's gonna be really helpful, to be honest. Let me crack my neck. Like, I can think of a few ways that's gonna be good. No. I had to use all my brain power there to type out no. Give me that. You know, the osmium stuff is sick. Dig up the rest of this coal. So the osmium pickaxe is right around as strong as iron, if I remember correctly. Might even be stronger, to be honest. Actually, no, I think it's weaker. HP 500. Yeah, no, I think it's about the same strength. I don't know. I could be wrong, to be honest. Osmium helmet is 3 armor. Oh yeah, no, I think it might be stronger, actually. I would have no idea. Me, more cowboy than you. Give me all that. Then it's a paxos, a pickaxe, axe, shovel. Oh, no, it's not going to cooperate. No? What a weird way, what a weird, really weird, like, order to do it in. That sword's really cool looking, though, isn't it? Reeds? Bitch, that's sugarcane. You know, the osmium paxel is really just in case I find iron or anything, you know? Because I could find iron. I probably will find iron. I would hope. I really hope. Because I really... Oh, speaking of. Isn't that funny? Yeah, no, I really need iron. I'm going to need a lot of iron. So I'm going to shoot for right around... Maybe not before stream ends. But at some point, I'm going to try and shoot for, like, a few stacks of blocks. Not blocks, but, like, ore. You know. Just in case, just to be safe, I'm going to craft 2 more stone pickaxes. Okay? We're going to pick up this crafting table, take it with us, and let's get the rest of this coal. So now I'm intrigued, though. After seeing that mimic earlier, I'm intrigued as to what other mobs have been added to the... Let's look at artifacts. Okay. And let's see. So I think it just adds a mimic. Right? This is all the other stuff. Quark. Not really what I'm looking for, though. Structure spawn block. Just the goat, Jurassicraft stuff. Kiwi bird is neat. Petrified spider. Ivory woodpecker. There's a couple of other animals. And, like, mobs. I was curious if they added any other D&D things. You know? I was like, maybe we got, like, a fucking, I don't know, Demogorgon. Or something. Or, like, the owlbear I really wanted to see. Oh. I keep forgetting there's that one mod now that lets me, like, replace my tools upon breaking them. And it keeps freaking me the hell out. Yeah, I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are either. And if that's the case, I don't really care. Now this thing I don't think has durability. Right, like I don't think it's gonna break if I keep using it to jump up like the 2-block high stuff. Cobblestone. Although that said, it's already starting to get on my nerves. Every time I hit A in the water, it jumps. You know? That's already starting to annoy the hell out of me. Let's go down here. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! Lingering potion of fire resistance. What does fortitude do? Let's just grab everything, to be honest. I don't need arrows of fire resistance. That's stupid. That's cool. That actually genuinely scared the hell out of me again, though, because I really thought that was going to be another mimic. That I just did not know was there. So, should I add fossils in archaeology, or should I leave that to its own thing? There is a version of it for 1.12 that I'm thinking of adding, but I don't know. Because, like, my thought process is, what if I just leave, like, fossils in archaeology to its own series, like the live stream for the server? And then what if I just did, like, Jurassicraft on its own thing like this? So I'm not sure. Because, I mean, I like them both a lot. And it would make sense to have them together because they've always gone together, kind of. But I'm also like, it'd be cool to give them their own little things, you know? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of. Although I suppose I could still add it if I wanted to at some point. You know? Like, it's not like it's gonna matter. It's not like if I add it, I'm gonna have to restart, but... Ooh. More stuffs. Why? Why? Why is a solo world having server lag? I don't know, it's bugging me though. I'll tell you that much. You know, you can see the frame drops on screen. I don't know why. On stream, not on screen. Obviously, it's on screen. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm choosing to ignore coal. Ooh. The hell? This is a cool little ravine. Yeah, let's do something real quick. First is like a north. And then... where's the information stuffs? Information settings. Info display manager. Coordinates, overworld coordinates, chunk coordinates. Dimension, biome, weather, game time. Oh. There. Oh shit. Don't scare me like that. I'm already jumpy. After the mimic earlier, dude. Genuinely scared the fucking balls off me, dude. Oh my god. I'm still not over that. Hello, creepy. Yeah, stay over that bitch. Gimme. I called him bitch endearingly, I swear. Redstone. Oh, it's the old redstone. I got so confused for a second. It's also really dark for some reason. I don't know why it's so dark red. What Y level am I at? I'm at 13. Ooh, gold. Gold is something that I normally wouldn't grab too much of unless I had golden carrots. But it's something I'm gonna need for Jurassicraft stuff. Soapstone. Great. As if I haven't seen enough of that. This is gonna take forever. Okay. I have a lot of iron. I actually have a lot more than I thought I did for some reason. What is that? Tamarolite. What can I use Tamarolite for? Ooh. Is it like a replacement for diamond? I can make glowstone stuff. What is Litharium? Okay. Diamond. Nah, Tamarolite's a bit weaker. Still not bad, though. Yeah, 700 durability on the osmium Paxil is definitely a step in the right direction. At least as far as the other ores are concerned. Iron is definitely weaker. I think the iron Paxil, when I looked at it, had 125 health-ish. Right about. So. Nickel. Yeah, I'm not going to mine that, actually. I don't want that. If I had a nickel for every time I did one nickel, I'd have a million nickels. Because I see it all the fucking time, I don't want it. Grab this stuff. Ah, I could have added Tinker's Construct. I might leave Tinker's Construct out, though. To be honest. I mean, I don't really... I guess I know how to use the old Tinker's Construct, so I could add it and it would work. Like, normally I only add it when I want the... what's it called? When I want that, like, crafting table that it adds to the game. Whew. Every time I get close to one of these fucking things, I get terrified, dude. I don't want Bane of Arthropods, fuck that. This can go away. I don't want arrows. That can go. Nah, I'm actually still gonna... I'm gonna break this last... Is this the last? No. I'm gonna break the last of the pickaxes, and then I'm gonna switch to the Paxil. Boop. Okay. Diamond. Ah, damn it. I can hope. Boy can dream. I didn't see any, and I have no intention of going over lava for an extended period of time. So. Could always use more osmium. I need to grab some tin too, to be honest. I'm gonna have to head back soon and put stuff away. Let's try and find diamonds. Let's get to the end of this cave, try and find diamonds. If I can't find diamonds, I'll make my way back out. I definitely need more coal. I could definitely use more coal. Like I said, you can never have enough. So let's get more of this shit. And more lag. We love more lag. So, I have a plan that I was cooking up, right? So, not fossils and archaeology. What is this? Jurassicraft it's really hard to get the fossils you want, right? So like I'm like I want T-Rex, I want all my favorite dinosaurs. So I figure one of the best ways to is that hammer? Oh hell yeah! One of the best ways to try and get the fossils you want, I'm gonna build this giant mine, right? And I'm gonna turn on chunk boundaries, right? So F3 and G, and you can see the chunk boundaries. And I'm gonna go to like the edge of one, right? And I'm gonna dig out the entire 16 by 16 area. And that's gonna be how I. Holy shit! That's gonna be how I get a fucking heart attack. That's gonna be how I get my what's it called? Words. How I get my fossils. Because a lot of fossils that I want, not that they're rare, they're all pretty equally rare. But because they're all equally rare, it makes the more fossils they add, the rarer each of them get, right? Because it's like a so-and-so % chance of dude, of whatever fossils you don't want spawning where you want other fossils to spawn. So it's like I could get a T-Rex fossil, or I could get, whatever random ass dinosaur at Burrosaurus or whatever, right? Or like instead of Velociraptor, I could get this thing, right? So rather than go into caves and chance getting ones I don't want, I'm just gonna dig out a giant area specifically so I can get the ones that I want. I'm trying to find my way out now. I keep finding irons. It doesn't look like I'm trying to find my way out, but I keep trying to find my way out, and I've gotten lost. I should have set a waypoint. That's what I should have done. Don't be a maniac. Ah! Dude. Ugh. Hi, bitch. No. Why? No, let me build. Ugh. Why is this game so fucking laggy? If this game wasn't as laggy as it was, I'd be fine. Why is it not take knockback? Dude. Okay. I'm starting to get really fucking annoyed with this game. Give me bones. I don't really want redstone, but I want name tags. I don't really need poison for much of anything, do I? Or splash potions of harming. Awkward potions I can make on my own. I don't need most of that. Most of this. I don't know why I grabbed all this. I hate that it's like... Seriously? I hate that it's like, oh yeah, here's this like thing that's gonna scare the fucking dick off of you. Right? And then here's a million other chests, just in case you thought you were safe. Uranium? Uranium P. It's gone. Oh, whoa. The hell? Okay. Uranium. I only grabbed that because I think it's cool to have uranium. Seriously? Stop it. Dude, this lag needs to fuck off, like, right now. You see, this is why torches are useful, kids. That same chest, I've been here. Where did I come from? Up here, maybe? Seriously? Dude, I'm about to end stream just because of the fucking lag alone. You know, I think I did come from this way. What are these fucking frames? Why is it so damn bad? Can you tell us where you're starting to piss me off a little bit? This is the frame rate I would have gotten on my old PC. Why is it happening now? What do I have open that is killing my frames like that? Maybe I can minimize OBS. Maybe that'll help. The way it instantly helped. Okay, I've been here too. That was gonna genuinely scare the shit out of me. I think it was OBS being open that was lagging the shit out of my computer. That sucks. Yeah, because now I'm right back to 130. Okay, it was OBS. Ugh. Okay, see, now we're making progress just to getting back. And now I can play the goddamn game without running it like I'm playing on a fucking iPhone. Game is behaving like I was playing on an iPhone fucking 3 and not a gaming computer. Whatever. Okay. That stuff needs to stop spawning so it doesn't scare the fucking shit out of me. You don't see me? Ah! Ah! Give me the iron. Bitch. Alright. Oh, it's daytime. Sweetness, if you will. Okay. I don't need this much iron. Let's go. Not worth drowning over. Damn, I have more than enough. I really was like, oh, I'm not gonna get this much iron on stream. And then I proceeded to find that much iron. I really thought that there wasn't gonna be that much. Okay, but this wasn't the way I came from, so where did I come from? Probably up here. Yeah, I think I dug that out. I fell down here earlier. Yeah, here we go. Because this is where I came from earlier. Yeah. That's where I got all those potions from. So now it's going to be a matter of, do I leave so much behind? Because I do have to leave. You know, I do got to, like, get out of here. See, this is cool. I'm keeping that. I don't need TNT. I don't need sand. I don't need bones. I don't need string. I can grab coal. I need peat. Peat is incredibly important. Pick this up. Pick this up. Okay. Now let's scoot. Let's make like a tree. Let's make a good tree and get out of here. I'm so funny. I'm texting my friend asking if he wants to play Xbox later. He proceeds to ignore me, and I'm gonna send this clip to him. I'm gonna find. I know where his house is. I need to find his house. I'm gonna go to his house, and I'm gonna steal him. I'm gonna kidnap him. Kidnapping people is perfectly okay if they're your friend. Yeah, you see how my frame rate is instantly so much better? Because I'm not having another video on in the background? Jesus Christ, I didn't think it was that bad. Cows. I can't even get cow DNA. What are you? Salal bush. Salal berries. I mean, hey, food is food, okay? Now watch, they're gonna fucking poison me or some shit. I'm like half expecting it, honestly, at this point. Because that's just the stream this has been. You know? So does that mean I can turn my frame rate or my render distance back up then? Kinda. Maybe I should turn it back down. I'm not gonna go towards that creeper. I wanna live. Okay. I want to survive. I didn't grab the fucking sugarcane. I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, what about the sugarcane? Do I have it? No, I don't. Ugh. Get out of here. Lilac. What the hell? Why did I just see... Hang on. Okay. I saw a name tag that I thought said Herobrine. And I can't tell if I'm hallucinating or if there's Herobrine in the game. I hope it's not the latter. I hope it's not either. Actually. I'm good without Herobrine and hallucinations. What the hell? Oh, it's the tree that hasn't loaded in. Got very confused for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that? Just a tree. Man, I can't do parkour for shit. Dude, finding this village is gonna be such a pain. Are you maple? Pine. Ah. It's the same color as the more modern maple logs, so I was curious. What is that? Is that redwood? Is that redwood? It looks like it is. Sika. I can hear my computer actively, like, struggling because of this biome. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, village! So the village isn't gonna be a permanent residence thing. It's just gonna be kind of live there for a little bit, get your bearings, and figure things out kind of a thing. You know? Maybe even get some food, which is probably a good idea. Get some loot as well, in case they have, like, a blacksmith, which hopefully they do. Alright, we're gonna steal your house temporarily, Mr. Villager. Yes, hi, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good. Let's do... And then chest. The chest here. I guess I could live here for a little while. I don't really need none of that. Sort. Okay. Hello, Senor Villager. Senor Villager. Get some potatoes, replant them. Get some carrots and also replant them. So, what do I need to make a backpack? Let's find out. Just a base backpack, nothing special. I need gold, which I have, leather, which I can get. I can get all of this, really. Are there sheep around? Yeah, there's sheep around. Okay. So let's get... How much leather do I need? I need 4 leather. Oh, it's already 2. I don't want to have to climb up there and get him down. There we go. Another cow. 3. Okay, well, Senor Cow, get down. Yeah, you get down from there. Shit. Let's make a second furnace. Maybe do it smarter than that. I need my gold. Need my coal. Smelt that up. I had sand and then I got rid of the sand because I didn't need the sand. I am an utter buffoon. Okay, how much do I need for this? 7, so I need like 14 sand. Let's kill some sheep on the way there. Boop. How much do I need to make the sleeping bag? 2 red wool. Okay. That's pretty cheap, actually. And now it's just a matter of finding more sheep? Question mark? And crafting with a chest. More sheep down here. We'll run down, kill them, and head back for the night. Where are you, Senor Sheep? The fuck? Why did I just poke him? It's weird. Alright, now I need to find out how to get roses. Which I actually don't know. Oh no, they do spawn. I hope that's rose. Or poppy. Oh, I guess it is rose in this version. Really? Huh. Why did I feel like they were called poppies? Right? Am I the only one that thought that they didn't have roses, they had poppies? Okay. Structural engineer. Balloons. Leather worker. Cool. Okay. Get out of here, Mr. Chicken Man. Pollo. That's Spanish for chicken. I know my languages. I was gonna try and figure out what it was in German, but I only took German for a little bit and I was not very good at it. Which is crazy, right? So, my school offered multiple languages, right? They offered, at some point you could do like Mandarin Chinese, which was cool. And you could do all these different languages, right? And did something, how did that feather get here? Did the chicken die or did it just spawn that? I don't know. But, so, my school offered all these different kinds of languages, right? 2 of which were German, French, another one was Spanish. And then they had, yeah, like Mandarin and stuff. And like that's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna, say I don't think that's a bad thing at all. But I do think it's interesting that I sucked so bad at German, because if you don't know anything about German, right, you'd probably assume it's a pretty hard language to learn for anybody that doesn't speak it naturally. Like anybody that wasn't born there. Like learning a second language is hard no matter what. What was interesting though was that while I sucked at it, right, it's basically English, but not. Like, so there's a couple of languages. People, I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase, but people say that English is a melting pot of different languages. Sorry. People say English is a melting pot of all these different languages, right? And they're right. One of those languages, though, is German, right? And obviously secondary languages don't come naturally to everybody. But the fact that it's basically just glorified English, and I'm too stupid to get it, kind of bugged me. Because I'm sure I could pick up Spanish just fine if I tried. I haven't really tried, like, for all too long, but I'm sure I could. I've done it for a little bit, like, I know some Spanish. I just don't remember anything from German. But I do want to learn more languages, though. I think, honestly, what I want to do is learn more languages, and then I want to moderate for fossils and archaeology. So that way, like, you know, people can speak Spanish in chat, and they won't get in trouble for it, you know? I'm curious how receptive to that they'd be, you know? I mean, get more than, like, 1 or 2 moderators who speak Spanish. I'm sure it's fine, you know? I don't know. That's what I would do, is I would get moderators who speak different languages, you know? And that'd be cool. I'm getting so many texts. And there's no blacksmith real quick, right? No. That sucks, because I was really hoping for one, to be honest. Ugh. Let's get the rest of my armor done. Boom! You can't see it, but full iron armor. See? What is it? It's just... oh, okay. That's a Jurassicraft item. Boom. And then it was what? Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together. Give me spruce. Give me spruce. Oh. There. Let's go cook up more osmium too, actually. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. See, I'm funny. Boom. Okay. Oh, don't tell me that's not gonna work. Don't tell me I need to get an oak one. Please. Fuck off. That's so annoying. Ooh. Why is it so small? I feel like I remember these being bigger. Nope, made it. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's extra storage space. Let's make golden carrots. Let's take like half of these. And turn them into gold carrots. Because gold carrots are a great food source in this game. Plus I can use the nuggets for other things anyway. So it works out. But that's so weird. I really thought that it was going to be bigger. But it's not even like a double chest worth of items. Odd. I keep hitting B instead of G, because I said it's a G. So it's really funny, actually. I keep hitting the wrong button. But, you know, I had no intention of really staying in this village. I do need to get on my merry way. Me and my band of merry men. Can I help you? Mr. Staring problem? Holy fucking shit. Can be required by buying for a priest or... Well, you're not a priest. You're a cleric. Well, this is the same thing. I don't know if you know, if cleric and priest are the same thing or not. Sorry, I was checking my notifications. Okay, let's head out. Bye-bye. Oh, what are you? A machinist. Machinist? I really don't know if that's right. Engineer's hammer. Hi. Any other cool jobs? Outfitter. Outfitter? What the fuck? Alright, so yeah, immersive engineering is going to be a real cool mod to play around with. Structural engineer we've seen already. A lot of eggs. Eggs. Oh, I can get my voice that deep. Eggs. I don't know. Yeah, let's go head out. Let's go find a cool biome. And let's get building, dude. I need a house. How long have I been live for? Hour and 20? That's not bad. You know, I need a house. Real bad. You know, would be a really good idea to get a house. So yeah, there's probably not going to be dinosaurs today. I mean, I think that goes without saying at this point because, I mean, one, we don't even have fossils. We don't even have the... So Jurassicraft is cool because it requires you to get plaster and bandage, which you put... Floating tree? The fuck? Which you put on... what's it called? The fossils. You put it on the fossil blocks. Are these ones one of the ones I hurt you? No. Regular Minecraft is ones I hurt you. And you put them on the fossil blocks, and then you're able to pick up the fossil blocks, right? And it's really cool. Oh my god, am I stupid? Trick questions, I know I am. But like, yeah, lets you put it on the fossil blocks. And what the fuck is peat grass? I don't even know. But it lets you put it on the fossil blocks, and then you can pick up the fossil blocks. And then you can put them in the fossil cleaner, put them in the fossil grinder, and then, yeah, like it's a cool little like system of machines that you. It's like I think it's like 12 machines, by the way, that you need to even start like Jurassicraft stuff. And then you got to work on the enclosures, and then you got to work on like, you know, food. Really, really cool, actually. Which is why I added so many of the other, like, you know, like mechanism, and I added immersive engineering and other, like, somewhat complicated mods. So that way Jurassicraft wasn't the only complicated thing I had to do. Now if I want, like, really cool shit, I gotta, you know, do cool shit. It's gonna be cool. That said, I'm also god-awful paleontologist. That might mean that they might have a dig site here. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm also fucking stupid though. So I'm gonna have to look at a wiki. You know, for a lot of that. Give me the books and sleep. I'm gonna have to look at a wiki for both mechanism and for you know, other stuff. And for immersive engineering. Immersive engineering is the big one that I look at a wiki for because I don't know shit. Ooh, yes. We want that. I don't know shit about immersive engineering. I did add Nature's Compass, by the way. Ooh, gimme. Save on the... Yay, diamonds! Oh, forgot I had that. Save on the cobblestone. That's the one. Yeah, they did have a dig site. See? Get out of here. So this should give me a lot of Velociraptor fossils too. What are you? Paradynamicus. Parady's nuts. Oh. That's certainly interesting. Yeah, no, normally it would give you more. Let's do... Where's my button for... There's my button for waypoints. Whoa. I don't know if I like having that there. Waypoints, no. Waypoint settings, no. On map is fine. Death points isn't even gonna matter. I gotta be far more careful about dying than I normally would be. You know, because obviously it's hardcore, so I can't. Or I lose the world. No, I want that. Stop hitting B! Or just set it to B. Which is probably easier. I don't want a button to turn on auto jump though. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Fuck auto jump. Set that to B. What else is B? Oh, new waypoint. Is it good now? No, why is it not? My crybaby ass. Bobble's inventory. Well, I don't need that because I can just access the Bobble's inventory from my actual thing. My actual inventory. Would be mod. I'm gathering up so many of these because I'm gonna need a bunch of different kinds of like plants. Let's do this. Because this can hold on to stuff too. And then sort. Okay. See, we got so much inventory space. Now let's head out and go find a biome I like. That looks like a cool plains biome on the map, if you guys can see. So we might head there. See what is up. Oh, great. Auto jump is on. There we go. Fuck auto jump, bro. Give me that. The velociraptor thing. Because I'm going to keep that in my hand. And go real quick. Ah! Oh no. Don't fills me. Don't fills me. Get out of here. You little shit. Why is there? What the fuck? Trees? Is there a dungeon? I don't see one on the map. I think I just got a chance encounter of several zombies. I'm not going to go cave diving right now. I'm going to go back out because I just don't need to right now. I mean, like, yeah, diamonds and shit would be helpful. But, like, I don't need to go cave diving. Not right this very moment. I will, obviously, eventually. Just not right now. Am I back at spawn almost? Hang on, could you slash spawn? Okay, I cannot. I feel like I've been here. Unless it's just because it's the same biome. I mean, it is a plains biome. You know, pretty generic biome. I might real quick while no one's watching install a different resource pack. But yeah, no, I think this one's fine to build on. Right? Ooh, give me that there. Yeah, I think this is fine. What are you? Orange daisy, cute. With an aspen forest right there, I think that's what that is. I don't know. Let me do this. No, wrong one. There. Because it is a nice little area. You know, it could work. But we'll have to see. That's even cool. That's going to be where I live. Don't die in some dumbass way. Alright, so that's going to be where I live. Because that's a sick little area. So that's going to be it. What are you? Red cornflower. And he sent me a screenshot on our little server and said clocked my shit. Now I'm curious what the hell she means. Is this that cliff? Yes, this is that cliff. Wait, I just realized, how did I get 12 torches? What is happening? I was gonna say, what the fuck is that? Sorry, she was sending a... Somebody was making fun of her in chat on the FNA server. You know, I got... Oh, it's only 6 now. Okay. That was weird. I don't know. I do like this little area, but... Nah. Let's delete this for now. Because I'm definitely going to build in this little biome here. That's almost a guarantee at this point. Unless there's a cooler biome that I don't know about. Why am I fucking lagging, dude? I'm lagging like I'm playing on a server. But it's a solo world, so why? I don't know. Let's go get oak. Let's go get a bunch of oak. Sorry, I was checking out where I was. Yeah, see? I'm getting like that weird like rubber band lag, like I'm playing on a server or something, but I'm not. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band man. Rubber Band Man is a goated ass song. If you haven't seen, I think it's Avengers Infinity War, then that's what I'm singing it from. That's at least how I know that song. You know, I wouldn't really know it from anywhere else. I really thought uncrouching was gonna be able to get me like taller like it would in, you know, modern Minecraft. It did not. Because that's not how this one works. So I'm thinking we run with, you know, the classic diamond pickaxe, shovel, axe, and sword, like the regular four tool getup, and then save. Okay, get a bunch of obsidian. Are we being for real? It's a solo world. Act like it, damn it. Hang on. What the fuck? I gotta check my Wi-Fi on that happens. Anyways. Yeah, no, save a bunch of obsidian. Go and get an obsidian paxel. Because the obsidian paxel is really good. I've had it a couple of times, and it's always my favorite tool. So I might just go do that. You know. And a really good way to get a bunch of obsidian is go find a lava pool with a bucket of water. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, that's not going to be for a little bit. That's not endgame material. That's not like post-Ender Dragon. That's probably pre-Ender Dragon, I would say. I guess it doesn't matter in reference to the Ender Dragon, actually, because I'm not beating the Ender Dragon. I mean, well, I probably should. But if I die even fucking once, you know, it's gone. Like, the whole world, so. I don't know if I want to or not. That's why I'm like, I might not until I have really good armor. Because, yeah, one little death, you know, one wrong move and I'm gone. And I'm not good at this game. So playing hardcore is already a challenge in and of itself. Because I am challenged. So, you know, I need to be very, very careful what I do. More reeds. I don't know. It bugs me that it's called reeds, dude. They are not reeds. They are sugarcane. Alright. Call them that. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, let's go find a nice area. Can I get black dye? How? Ooh, black sprouts. Those are not uncommon, actually. The squids aren't necessarily uncommon as well, but the black, whatever it was, the black vine things are far more common. Where do I want to build this house? So, I don't fucking know. What the hell is that? Oh, there's another mimic right there. I might go kill it. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill it. Just for... Is that a pink chicken? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna go kill the mimic and just literally exclusively for the little treasure pieces that it drops. Because I like them a lot. They're cool as hell. Also grab this iron. Iron is always welcome. And marble. Marble is awesome. I don't know, I'm calling it marble. Marble. There's 2 mimic. Seriously? Seriously. Dog. Come the fuck on! I'm starting to really get aggravated, man. Why? Seriously? Is it you? It's you. There. Fuck out of here. Oh shit, it knocked me off. Neat. Okay, well, I guess while we're in here, right? Yeah, one room. Get some iron. I don't think they sell iron in room, but you never know. Dude, the mimics literally give me a fucking heart attack every single time without fail. I can't tell if it's just because I'm stupid or if it's because they're genuinely scary. There you are, you little rat. Yo, you little shit. Yeah, bitch. You can't get me from down there? Now what? I was trying to jump attack him, but I can't. Yeah, bitch. I got the double jump thing back. Cool. Even though I literally have one. Alright, let's get back out of here. Yeah, the mimics are cool though. Like they're a cool concept. I'm just a massive chicken shit. Beef, I don't think you know what getting mugged means. Okay. Ah! What the fuck? Why am I such a chicken? Why are you attacking me? It's broad fucking daylight. I don't know where I want to build yet. This is definitely going to be a cool little area for your enclosure, so I'm going to try and stick to right around here. Fuck out of the way. Here's cool with the pigs here. Throw that out, throw that out, throw that out. Seriously? Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Put that there. Let's like dig out some of this. Oh, hi. Hello, hole in the ground. Because of course there's just a giant water pool right everywhere in the house today. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's dig this out. Let's get the house built. Got it. Man, I forgot the old texture for dirt doesn't have like the stones in it. Like it's a modded thing that it has that. That's weird, looking back at it. The insects are going to be good for, you know, some of the younger creatures. Rose, rose. So this is, one of these is not the same. Put some of this away. Sort. Getting sand is probably something I should have thought about before. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. There. Then we'll replace these corners. No, wait. Okay, well the dirt can actually go. 2, 3, 4. I can't strip this? No. Because I don't have future MC. I didn't think about that. Put a hole on that side, put a hole on that side. For the door. I want to make the floor out of this. Sorry, I'm like focused up a little bit. Because I am usually kind of okay at building. But I gotta like lock in. So I think we get the house done, and then I'm gonna hop off stream. I think that's a good idea. Because I've been live for a fair amount of time now. You know? Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Okay. I need my osmium. Let's grab the rest of this. Put it all away. Take some of this oak and make a second chest. Because of course I need a second chest. My greedy ass. I really am a hoarder. I tried to defend myself from Annie's hoarder accusations, but I really am a hoarder. Cool, cool. I don't remember the order. There we go. It really should be just any order, to be honest. But who am I to complain? Well, a player. Actually, first things first. Let's go back real quick. We need a waypoint. So, obviously I'm on Twitter and stuff, right? And I was thinking about this just now because I think it's really funny. I have seen so many fucking nerds on Twitter, right? And they refer to anybody saying anything to them as drivel. Which is basically, if you don't know what drivel means, it's just useless conversation. And I think that's so fucking funny. Like, this guy was talking about the Minecraft movie, right? And he was so mad that people are gonna go see it because now it's gonna, like, it was something along the lines of, he was like, it's gonna induce a whole new, like, genre of mediocrity. And I'm like, dude, people are seeing the Minecraft movie because it's a fucking comedy. I'm sorry it's not Saving Private Ryan. Alright? Like, I'm sorry, if you're mad at the Minecraft movie for being mediocre, I don't know what else you were expecting. You know? Like, it's the Minecraft movie. What the fuck are they supposed to do? There's no story to adapt. They're basically free to do whatever they want, and they did it in the goofiest way possible. Which, by the way, Minecraft is a famously goofy-ass game. And you're mad they did it in a goofy way. Like, I don't understand. You know? It's just dumb. You're mad about nothing. And on top of that, Jack Black is funny. Jason Momoa is a pretty good actor. The rest of the cast is okay. Like, that's exactly why people are gonna go see it. It's because they want to go fucking watch, like, some funny shit. Not everything needs to be some huge social commentary, you know? And then on top of that, like, these are the same people who let, like, really good, like, actual, like, groundbreaking movies, like Mickey 17, that at least has a message, right? Which is something else they're mad about. They're mad that there's no message in Minecraft. And it's like, yeah, there's not really a message in the game either. Like, I don't know what fucking game you played, but the only message I can think of is use your imagination. And that's what they did when making the movie, so, I don't know. I'm happy with it, you know? I think it came out fine. What is this? Why is it purple? Is it just some weird fucked up water? I'm trying to find like a decent area with sand that I can mine. Because I need sand for the glass. You know? What do I use hemp for? Oh, for rope and fiber. And for hempcrete? What the fuck is hempcrete? When I hear hemp, for some reason I think of weed. And I don't know what I'm thinking of. Because last I checked, weed is not called hemp. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. You know, people got like so heated at this fucking, like, well, specifically this guy, really. But I just hate it because it's like, who cares? You know? If you don't want to go watch it, don't go fucking watch it. It's that simple. You know? And to act like, because the Minecraft movie came out, like, every other movie after this is going to be mediocre. Like, fuck you, man. It's just one fun movie. You know? I'm sorry it's not the next fucking Oppenheimer or whatever you want. Like, what the fuck are we mad about? It's the Minecraft movie, dude. This movie's been in development for the better part of, like, a decade. Alright? And it's just fun. You know, you don't gotta be a miserable prick about it. And that's something I've realized that so many film bros are just miserable. Alright? They're just miserable. Like, there's nothing else. There's not even another fucking word for it. It's not like it's like a small minority. The vast majority of them are fucking miserable. Because they hate every movie that comes out. And no movie that comes out is ever going to be good enough for them. And they're always angry about something. You know? Like the Minecraft movie or like the next Jurassic Park movie or whatever. They're mad about it all the time. Or like the same people who call like superhero movies cape shit. Like, fuck you. You're not better, alright, just because you don't watch superhero movies. Just because you're not excited for Superman doesn't mean that you're better than anybody. Alright? You're just miserable. Like, they're movies, alright? Not every movie is meant to be some big social commentary on how the world's, like, wrong and how we can fix it. Alright? Some movies are just movies. Some movies are just meant to have fun. I'm not saying that every movie should be a shut your brain off and, like, enjoy the movie, you know? I think it's dumb that you have to shut your brain off for a lot of movies. I think that we've gotten very much to a point where it's show don't, like, not show don't tell, it's just spell everything out for the audience. But if your reaction to that is get viscerally angry at every movie that comes out ever, then you're not a film bro, you're a fucking bitch. You know? I don't know. And then to act like because you're better, like to act like you're better because you watch other movies, like it's just bum behavior, man. It's loser behavior. Anyway, enough rant. Let's get a farm going. I need this. Okay. You know, it does bug me that people are so angry about the Minecraft movie because it's like, genuinely, what did you expect it? What did you expect it to be like? Because, like, don't get me wrong, is it a bad movie? Yes. Okay, it's a bad movie. But to basically make fun of anybody who goes to see it and act like they're idiots because they're gonna go see, like, some okay movie because it's not, like, fucking Schindler's List or whatever in terms of quality. Like, you're so miserable. And I know that one of these fucking film bros is probably gonna see this and be like, I'm not miserable, I just don't want shit movies. And to that I say, suck my dick. Alright? You're allowed to have shit movies. What do you think, like, what? It's a fucking stupid, fun movie for little kids, dude. I'm sorry it's not made for, like, 40-year-old adult men to go fucking, like, you know, it's not meant to be, like, a deeply analytical movie. It's just a fucking movie, you know? It's something to put asses in theaters, make some money, and have some fun while you fucking watch it, you know? Because do you honestly not think that the Minecraft movie was gonna be bad? It's the fucking Minecraft movie. It was never gonna be good. I don't know. I'm just talking about the Minecraft movie because it bugs me that people are so angry about it. You know? Because, like, don't get me wrong. It's a bad movie. Alright. I know that. But just to be that angry about it is so weird. You know? I just don't understand, man. Would it be dumb to try and beat the Ender Dragon as fast as possible just so, like, solely so that way I can get an Elytra? They have Elytras in this version, right? Yeah. Fun fact, actually, I never really used the Elytra until I started playing on the Fossils and Archaeology server. And then I kind of realized how cool they were and how useful they were. And then I started using them all the time on that. And so now I use them virtually non-stop. At least on that server. Anyways. Yeah, no, I might go get an Elytra at some point. Would probably be a cool idea. Oh wait, you know what? Here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in rows. Like this. Because that's actually the fastest way to grow crops. Fun fact. Next time you guys play, grow them in rows like that. And they'll grow faster, because Minecraft coded it so that way whenever they grow like next to each other like that, they grow faster. That's why villager farms, well, I guess villager farms aren't the best example, but that is kind of why they look the way that they do. Alright, let's grab some torches. Are there lanterns? Any kind of lantern? How do I make this? I need glowstone. And I need glass panes. I need iron plates. Powered lantern. I don't like that though. So I guess torches it is for now. Actually, I suppose I couldn't use paints, could I? Okay, I'm gonna give a hot take. Okay, and I know nobody's watching, so it doesn't really matter that I'm giving a hot take, but I'm gonna give a hot take anyway. I think that this texture for glass is so much better than the new one. Now, I don't hate the new one. I want to emphasize that, right? I think the new one's fine, right? I understand that it was to kind of create more visibility, but this is so perfect, you know? I don't know. I miss this, like, old glass texture. Holy fucking lag. Why is it lagging like I'm playing on the server, dude? I don't understand. But I don't know, I just think this version of glass is better. You know? There's something about it that's just so nostalgic, I guess, that I just like it a lot. There. I do love how I went on that whole Minecraft rant, all because people said drivel. I hate, like, people who think that they're smarter than somebody just because they use bigger words. Alright? You're a bitch. If you think that. If you think just because I say drivel and, like, you know, what other fucking words are there that are nerd shit? That people act like they're better than you because they say it. I don't know. I knew this guy who used to say words like that. Oh, somebody's watching. I hope it's the person that I am talking about. But, like, we knew this guy, and he would say shit like drivel. He said it to me, and I made fun of him. So, what else did he say? He cheated on his girlfriend, and he goes and says to her something along the lines of, not since days of yore has something like me deserved, like, the likes of you, or whatever the fuck, right? Something along those lines. And I don't understand how somebody talks like a virgin while not being a virgin. Okay. And it's been... I haven't talked to him since, like, December. Think about it now, it's so petty, but it's so goddamn funny. Yeah, hi. I figured it was you. You can talk in chat, you know. You don't gotta text me one-on-one if you don't want to. I guess you do want to. But I'm saying if you could use chat, that would be great. Let's make one more Paxel. Fuck off. Pickaxe. Or axe, pickaxe, shovel. Okay. Alright, let's head. Where's the cave? So I gotta fucking pick my nose. Ignore me. 4 people watching. Who is watching my stream? Okay. Then, I don't know. She don't want to talk in chat because she feels weird on YouTube, but not TikTok. Weirdo. YouTube is arguably safer. Especially because you don't have a public profile on YouTube. But you probably do. But you don't have videos on YouTube. What difference does it make, you weirdo? Oddball. Also, hello chat. I didn't think I had any viewers. I didn't think I was going to get any more viewers for the rest of the night. To be honest. Let's head to the cave. So... Oh, I've been in... Yeah, I have been in here. This is the initial cave. What? Was I drowning? Okay, let's find a different cave then. So, I need redstone. I really need redstone. And I need to find diamonds. Redstone and diamonds are the 2 biggest things that I'm looking for right now. So we're not far from spawn. Actually. Which is really funny. I would never. So this is cool, because we're actually not far from, like, you know, spawn. I should have created a waypoint right at spawn, to be honest. I may, before stream ends, turn cheats on very briefly, just to go back to spawn, and to set a waypoint there, or, like, build something there. Because one of my favorite things that people do on, like, their, you know, hardcore worlds and stuff is they build, like, a big thing around their spawn. And I've always wanted to do that, but I've never actually done it. So I might do it. I may. I don't know yet. Screw you, horse. Cave. Please be a good cave. You know what I'm gonna be if there's one of those caves where it's like tiny little itty bitty caves that have like nothing in them. Leptictedium. I don't need much more iron. I do need more coal. Actually, saying that name reminds me. There was this guy I went to school with. His name was Cole, right? And we had history class together. And now, my teacher. You know how bad you got to be to get this teacher. So I had my history teacher, right? I don't remember what her name was, to be honest. She was my senior year history teacher, and she was all right. She was weird, but she was all right, right? Like she wasn't the bad teacher. But she would call it. We had Chromebooks, right? Like the Google Chromebooks. She would call them Chromies. And basically treat us like we were children while still being nice enough that it wasn't a problem. I don't know, she was fucking weird. But, she hated, we all hated him though, to be fair. Like, this kid was not well liked. Alright. So, he would refer to, like, the Chromebooks as, Chromies. Or no, he wouldn't, she would. What he would do is so much worse. He would interrupt her, like, mid-conversation just to be wrong about half the shit that he said. Now don't get me wrong, she was wrong a lot too. She would make like small mistakes, but enough that I was starting to question how much of what she was saying was actually true. So I've seen Hamilton, I'm sure a lot of you have, but in Hamilton, I don't know if you guys remember it, there's a song about the Federalist Papers, right? And it was like a series of documents published by, I think it was John Adams, Alexander Hamilton, obviously, right? I mean, it's the Hamilton. It's a song in Hamilton. So it was published by like John Adams, Alexander Hamilton, and this other guy who wasn't super important. Now, Hamilton wrote 51, while the other two wrote I think the other guy who wasn't important wrote 3, and then got sick. Right? Hang on, is there the black ones in here? So yeah, the other guy wrote 3, and then he got sick. Right? And then, Hamilton wrote 51, and John Adams wrote 27, right? And she said that John Adams wrote 51. And now, given the fact that Hamilton is a fairly popular musical, at least as far as just musicals go, not even just as far as musicals go, as far as pop culture goes, Hamilton was a hugely popular musical. And so to be a history teacher and get something that's literally a line in a song wrong was so strange to me. Because how did you fuck that up? You know? It's a line in one of Hamilton's songs. So it was just really weird to me that she screwed that up. And it kind of made me question what else she got wrong. Because there was a lot of wrong stuff that she might have said that I just wouldn't have known any better. You know? So, I don't know. I should probably look back. I don't even think I have those notes anymore. Actually, I think I threw out all my high school stuff. Cause fuck that. You know, I think I got rid of most of my high school stuff. I was actually gonna look back at my notes and do a whole thing of fact checking it, but I literally can't. I don't have most of it anymore. Now here we go. This might be a decent cave. can get started on dinosaur stuff tonight. Maybe not. Because I don't know. But it would be cool to at least get started. You know? Let's grab some clay too while I'm down here. I'm still thinking about the fucking drivel thing, because that bugs the hell out of me when people do shit like that. I don't think I ever finished the story of that guy. But yeah, he cheated on his ex-girlfriend. And we made fun of him to his face, by the way. I went on her phone, posted about him, like, ugh, I hate that man. And he went, yikes, and it became a whole thing. And it was actually really funny. Because he acted like, so I'm really good at insulting people. Right? Like, surprisingly good. And you could tell it was one of those things where he can't come up with anything. He tried to accuse me of cheating, which, by the way, didn't happen. Right? So, that was already really funny in and of itself. And then, he tried to ask me how my ex was, but spelled her name wrong. Which is really funny. Because I was like, first, this is how you spell it. And second, she's fine. You know, she still tolerates me unlike your ex. So, get fucked, idiot. You know, it was really funny. He's an idiot. I hope he sees this, to be honest. Part of me really wants him to see this. I don't think he's ever going to. I don't think he's one of those people who's like, oh, I'm too good for well, he's not too good for video games. He played Fallout. That's how you know he's a real fucking loser. Is he got that into Fallout while talking like that? Alright. And being like a stuck-up prick. So, another funny thing that he did was he was big into philosophy. And with his now ex, never wanted to have, like, you know, fun. And basically got mad that she, like, jokingly picked on him for wanting to only talk about philosophy. Now, don't get me wrong, alright? You should be able to talk about whatever you want with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your partner, whatever, right? That said, when you only want to talk about philosophy and somebody pokes a little bit of fun at you for saying it, right? Or for only wanting to talk about philosophy, okay? And you get, like, he got mad, right? Fuck you. You're a loser at that point, alright? Because don't get me wrong, you shouldn't be making fun of your partner for, you know, the things they want to talk about, the things they like. But fuck this guy. Because you shouldn't get that mad about it. You know? Especially because it's not like he was like 15 or like 14 or 15, he was like 18. Right? I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. It's one of those things where he definitely thinks he's smarter than he actually is. Because he also claimed that he taught himself calculus and then proceeded to fail calculus. Which is really fucking funny. I'm trying to think of other things that he said. Other things that he's done. Yeah, he's a prick, though. Fuck that guy. Give me Nickel. Nickel is cools. Ah! Fuck you. Go away. Feral Claws increases melee attack speed. Ooh, let me put this on. Can I put this on now? Neat. That's sick. Give me diamonds. I want diamonds. Oh, I was talking about One Piece for a sec too, actually. Ooh. Don't scare me like that. Sand is good to grab too, actually, because I didn't think I needed it. What can I use TNT for? Let's find out. Crafting a creeper backpack, which is kind of sick. Which I might do, actually. I couldn't get a creeper head if I wanted to. Or a minecart. So I can't really use it for anything. There's guns? Hang on. Immersive engineering is such a cool, like, huge mod. Chemical thrower. Railgun. Revolver. The revolver is really cool. I might make that. That'd be sick to have. Engineer skyhook. Can I craft that? Yes. Definitely want that. steel. Ooh, I like the look of the aluminum fence, though. Let's see what other fences there are. Oh, just 3. Okay. Let's go this way. Get some coal. Shut up. Okay, so One Piece, though, right? I made it through Dressrosa, right? And I think Dressrosa is sick, right? I think Dressrosa is really cool most of the time. Come the fuck on. Laggy ass video game. That said, that is by far one of the slowest fucking arcs of the show. Okay? And again, I liked it a lot. Alright? The fight with Doflamingo was sick as hell. And there's a lot of cool concepts behind the entire, like, you know, of the entirety of Dressrosa. Right? It was cool. That said, Doflamingo's fight took far too long. And I don't like that there was like, oh, he's down, and then he wasn't fucking down. And then it was like, Luffy needs to recharge his hockey. I don't care if that sets stakes. Alright? Good storytelling-wise. Like, storytelling-wise, that's fine. But that's fucking annoying. Alright. Is it fine for storytelling? Yes. Does it make it any less annoying? Not really. Alright, let's go cover up this water. But it was just slow, you know? And I understand that Dressrosa is not known for its pacing. Like, I knew that going into it, that it was going to be a slow arc. Because that's what it's known for. Is being, like, a famously slow arc. Why is my fucking... My pits are itchy, broski. But yeah, no, it just bugged me a little bit, you know? Because it was slow. I mean, that's fine. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, the beginning was interesting, the middle was alright, and the end was great, right? But it was the fact that, like, it just took so long to get through, like, half the arc. You know? Like, it just took forever. I actually had to put down the show for a little bit because it was taking so long. And I just did not want to watch it like that for a while. Because of how long it took. Is that a mimic? There's no mimic. Ugh. Right? No, it's no chest. Sick. Stability. Lingering potion of lagging. Oh, Jesus. Potion of swiftness. Healing. And stability. You know, I didn't know what that was. Or the stability. I still don't know what it is, to be fair. Now I'm curious what exactly it is. Is it knockback resistance, you think? So, my goal also with this world is to build some really cool shit. And so I'm probably going to need a whole bunch of redstone. Damn, I got a fair amount of timberlake now. Very cool. But, like, yeah, I want redstone and stuff like that so I can build, like, cool redstone builds and stuff, you know. There's a cave below me? How is there even a cave below me at all? You know, just I'll talk about it again real quick. It was just long. You know, it took a long time. I mean, over 100 episodes. And don't get me wrong, I like Year 4, I thought it was cool. But the animation was mid, because it was like, right in there, they have a weird phase from like Fishman Island. Where like, okay, so Fishman Island, if you go from right before time skip to Fishman Island, right? It's a really good improvement as far as the animation goes. However, you can tell they're kind of still in like a beta, like testing animation stuff phase, because there's points where it's like characters go off model for a little bit, or like things. You can tell that it's not quite done, you know, and they've not quite mastered the art style they want to do, you know, and that's fine, you know. Like, I mean, it takes a while to get a good art style, especially for an anime that's as big as One Piece and as long as One Piece. But you can tell they were still in like a weird phase between like what's now the modern like One Piece art style, where it's like the super fluid animation and like the bright colors and stuff, and kind of the old time skip style, like pre-time skip style. But you can just tell, right? They've been kind of experimenting, which I don't hate that they're experimenting. I think it's actually a very good thing that they're trying new stuff. I'm just saying, like, you can tell that it's a weird middle ground between current and like old. However, I'm now on Zao, right? I'm on the Zao arc where they go. Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything actually because I don't want to talk. I don't want to spoil it. Although I guess it's not really that much of spoilers because it's exactly what they, you know what they're going to if you've seen anything about One Piece. But they're going to Zunisha, right? That's what Zao is. The island of Zao is on Zunisha's back, right? And the animation between like there's like a small filler arc. It's like 4 episodes between Dressrosa and Zao, and it's just setting up the One Piece film Gold, I think. And you can tell the budget and the animation has drastically gotten better, like considerably better, because like I think Luffy was making like faces that were so fluid and like you could just tell, right? Like this is one of the arcs that leads up to hell yeah. It's one of the arcs that leads up to Wano. But you can just tell that they're really like working their asses off. You know. Like you can see the improvement. I don't know how I feel about that new diamond texture, if I'm being honest. But I don't think it's bad. I just don't know if I like it or not. That's a big vein of multiple ores, by the way. Anyways, I'm excited to see what else they do though, because I mean, I know vaguely what happens from here on out. Like I know, because I'm not stupid. Well, not that you're stupid if you don't know, but like I've seen a lot of what happens. Because spoilers and stuff, but like I don't know anything about what happens in Zao for the most part. Wow, there's a lot of diamonds around here, so I'm really, really excited for Zao, because it's like the one arc where I'm kind of going in blind. Like I'm sure I've seen a clip or two of Zao at some point, just didn't know what it was. But like it's in that really sick build up to like Wano that I'm excited about. And I'm so excited for Wano. Let me just say, Wano is one of the visually, like one of the most visually pleasing arcs of all time. And I'm so excited. I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen like the Kaido punch. I've seen a good bit of it. Like I've seen Gear 5, obviously, right? Who hasn't at this point? So I'm really excited for it. But I'm also like, I'm not prepared. Because I know that it's going to be a crazy emotional arc for me. I've only been into One Piece for a little over a year, right? And the big reason I got into it was because of, Gear 5 and how fucking cool it looked. So, it's kind of a big arc for me. And on top of that, now I've gotten attached to Luffy. And I've gotten attached to the entirety of the crew. And this is kind of like one of the best arcs for the entire crew, So I'm really excited. I know I'm going to cry at some point. I know I'm going to, like, be loud as hell. I'm so hyped. And it's not even funny. Like, just how excited I am. I don't have sticks at all. I should have gotten sticks. Can I use stone sticks for tools? Oh, they have Penderite in this version. Although it sucks, I think. Kazai. Not being able to make a Kazai pickaxe is certainly something. So pretty much what I'm getting out of this is that I can only use plain sticks. Plain sticks that I don't have. Unless I can craft sticks out of this. There was a mod that let you craft sticks out of logs, and you could craft them out of the petrified logs. That would be so useful right now. Hang on. What can I use to make a diamond pickaxe? I don't have any of those. I have no way of obtaining any of those right now. Damn. So I'm going to have to head back out at some point and go find it. I might save this strip mining and just go do that now. That does suck, though. I don't know. I'll go until I hit diamonds, and then I'll head back out. This scoria is really cool. Can I use this for anything else? Yeah, you can craft some sick blocks with that. So, the biomes you'll go is what the name of the mod. Even though it says biomes you go at the top, right? It's called the biomes you'll go, and it's in the Fossil Archaeology server. That's kind of why I started using it, because it's very cool, right? It has a bunch of neat shit, and I was like, that's super sick. Like the Penderite. I have Penderite on the new server actually. That's what my tools are made out of. So I'm like, you know, I need it on this. I added it for the Penderite, and then didn't really think about anything else, and now I'm like, well, the Penderite's gonna be a pain in the ass to get. I think you get it from the Nether, though. Come on, what the fuck is happening, man? And it's exceptionally rare, I think. Hang on. Now if I do this. Yeah, see, I can do this here. Something really weird I've noticed is that the mod that allows me to see what, like, Y level things spawn on like that doesn't work on the new versions of Minecraft. Like, it's there, but it doesn't work on, like, the deep slate ones. You know? Really weird. I kind of wonder why. When I get on that server later, though, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go strip mining. Again. I did it for, like, 3 days. Like, literally 3, like, real-world days straight. But I might go strip mining, get a bunch of diamonds, get a bunch of iron, get a bunch of redstone, lapis, and gold, and just smelt it all at some point. And then it would be a pretty good... Hang on, let me see where my chunk borders are. It would be a really good use of my coal, actually, to be able to finally smelt all that stuff. I usually tend to use lava, because I have an infinite lava farm that gives me, well, infinite lava, and it smelts over 100 items, like, per bucket. But it'd be really useful to actually get some use out of the coal that I have. Hang on. How many blocks, or how many things does this smelt at a time? 80 items. I can get plenty of blocks of coal, too, to be fair. But, like, I need the money. So getting some diamonds, getting some iron, getting some gold would be a good idea. Maybe the gold not so much, but, like, the redstone and lapis is also good. But yeah, I can gather up a bunch of backpacks. I have the magnet upgrade, so I can just equip the magnet upgrade to all of them, too. Ah, bastard. But, you know, I really like the idea, though, of this whole series of, like, the Minecraft, like, hardcore. With, like, dinosaurs and stuff. It shouldn't change much. I obviously still gotta be extra careful now around the T-Rex and all that. But it shouldn't change that much. It's kind of just going to be like playing regular hardcore, I feel like. This stuff is helpful. Because I feel like... Hang on. So, this is 7. This is 5. So the iron swords are a bit stronger. What's the strongest sword? Probably... Oh, obsidian. Obsidian and buy a lot. And how do I get obsidian ingots? I need an osmium compressor. So I need this, and for this I need a metallurgic infuser. I feel like that's not going to take that long. I might be mistaken, but that feels like it's not going to take forever. I don't know. I used to have, back when I was like 16 or 17, maybe even younger than that, I had this really cool single player world that had Mechanism on it. Why? Why are you not working? And I went through, I used cheats. I used to use them a lot when I was younger. And I still do to this day sometimes. If I'm playing on like my own solo world, I might. But I used to use them for like everything. But I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. And I went through and manually did like all the stuff to get like anything, like all the obsidian stuff I did manually. And my god, was it not worth it. No, it was worth it. The obsidian tools are amazing. What do I use uranium for? Uranium grit, which I used to make uranium ingots, which I used to make uranium plates, or more uranium grit. So is it just kind of decoration? Or is there a use that I'm just not seeing? Whatever. Ooh, I should add extra utilities for the golden lassos. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I might do that after the stream, to be honest. Lapis is also always helpful. I should build one of those classic like diamond houses once I get enough diamonds. Ooh, wait, how do you craft a digital miner? That's going to be something I really want. So this is going to be a lot of work, the digital miner. Each one of those pieces is probably crazy expensive. And it's probably going to require a shitload of time. But we'll do it all on stream. That's the other thing, is this world will not be loaded into unless I'm streaming. So unless I'm live, this world is going to be basically inactive. I'm not going to do anything on it. How many diamonds have I got? I've got 8 diamonds. 9 if you count what I got at home. I might just call it here and go back up. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. For some reason in my brain just now, I was like, oh, I gotta work on getting paleontology for my stuff too. And then I was like, wait, I don't need it because my fucking... because fossil and archaeology is not in the mod. Like, I literally do not need it. Oh well. Come on, give me more diamonds. I need more. Come on, man. I need more diamond. I'm gonna run out of pickaxe or paxel before I get more diamond. Ugh. Now watch, I'm gonna find diamond right as the paxel breaks. I'm gonna be so pissed. I might add Faithful, the texture pack Faithful, to the world. To be honest. Come on, you piece of shit. Oh. Well. Back up we go. Now watch, I'm gonna find out there was diamonds in the ceiling somewhere that I didn't see. I would actually genuinely rage quit. No, I wouldn't. But I'd certainly think about it. I don't know what was there. Oh. I do like this like little treasures mod that I added. The one that adds like the mimics and all that. That was a really cool idea that I had. I didn't even... Well, I guess I didn't have an idea, per se. But it was really cool that I added that, because that's so sick. Oh, fuck off. Okay, how do I want to get out of here? Yeah, wart or whatever. God. I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm not. YouTube, don't take down the video. I'm sorry. No, it's just going through on stream right now. The urge to throw myself at... No, I'm not gonna do that. Ooh. You go away. Yeah, bitch. That is heartbreaking. But, that's okay. I'll find more. How the fuck do I get out of here? No, I can't do anything with that. With the pickaxe. Oh, how sick would that have been? That means I've been here. I hope I'm kind of going the right way. I don't know, this way is up. So let's see what's up here. Oh, there's nothing up here, is there? Oh, haha. I'm so smart. I hope. Okay, kinda... No. No, it's not. There's another way out. Dude, I'm on the verge of just digging my way out with my bare fists. Alright, that's where I'm at now. Fuck off. Oh my god. How do I get out of here? This way? There's nothing here. This way. Stop. 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 Leave me alone. Stop, you mimic. Oh, thank Christ. Okay, so this way. This is where I came from. Let's head up. Alright, we're making progress. We're making progress. This is definitely where I came from. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the way that I, like, froze at the chest there, can you tell I've got, like, PTSD from the fucking mimics? Oh, they're genuinely scaring the shit out of me every time. There's not even one around. This is not the right way. Lots of iron, though. I have a lot of iron right now. You know, I have, like, genuine trauma now from the mimics. They're scary, dude. They're really scary. Ah, fucking balls. What? Stay back there. Here we go. Now we're out. What is it, nighttime? It is nighttime. Where is home? Sorry, I couldn't see it because my little webcam clip is on the way. This way, this way, this way. Yay. Yeah, I don't know why my map doesn't, like... It keeps getting rid of the chunks like that. I don't know why. Alright, we're almost home. I'm probably gonna offload my stuff, right? So get rid of a bunch of, not get rid of, but like put away a bunch of my junk, a bunch of my items. Spider Eye is good, I guess. What can I use a Spider Eye for? Tranquilizer darts. That might be helpful. Cooked Spider Eye? That's kind of sick. Neat. Okay. Yeah, I might put a bunch of this away. I'm gonna put a bunch of this away. And then I might end stream here. I really miss the old glass texture. I'm gonna see if there's a texture pack that adds back the old glass. And then I'm gonna add it to all of my enclosures and tear down the new glass. Or the chipped glass. Because I don't like the chipped glass. It bugs me. Yeah, we're gonna need more chest. That sounds very sexist. Come on, man. Set the leg. Yeah, bitch. I can't place that there. Oh. Let's grab this. Let's grab the diamonds. I guess I don't really need iron, do I? No, I need that back. Okay. Let's sleep. First things first. And then... So I might use this to make a chest plate. Because that is definitely stronger than my other one. Definitely a pickaxe is what we're going to want. And then a sword as well. Do I have enough? I have enough to make a full set of tools, actually. And then let's take this and craft a backup pick. Throw this out. This can stay. This can also stay. Now what? Do I want to do a paxel? I'm not sure if I want to do a paxel with this stuff or not. Okay. I think this is 1500 health. Hey Siri. How much durability does Diamond Pickaxe have? 1,562 points. Oh my god, am I stupid? Nah, because this will diminish... Okay, so the reason I'm not going to, right, is because this has 1,562, this is whatever, this has it too, right? And so what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up taking all these tools that have 1,562 durability points, and then I'm going to end up basically cutting it into a third, because if I take 1,562, right? I might just make a couple of iron paxels real quick, though, as like backup tools. You know. Yeah, let's make 2 of each. Make 2 of each, and then, so, okay. So what was going to happen was I was going to end up basically cutting all my durability of all 3 tools into a third. So where this is 1562, this is 1562, this is 1562. If you combine them all into one thing, it only has 1561, which is not worth it. Yeah, see, it's growing much faster. I do need to find out. I don't have any bones, but I don't know where I even find skeletons so I can get bone meal. Oh well, once I start getting more into the fossils and archaeology, or not fossils and archaeology, into the just fossils in general stuff, it's gonna be fine. Where'd all my food go? There. Okay. Good thing there's a bunch of sheep and pigs and stuff around, because that's going to be good for, you know, all of my stuff. All my dinosaur stuff that I'm going to do. Do I have coal? I did get coal. It was indeed on my shopping list of things to get. And damn, did I get a fair amount of it too. Alright. On that note, I've been streaming for how long? A while. 2 hours and 43 minutes. So I've been streaming for a couple of hours. You know? So on that note, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to say good night. Because it is now 9:30 at night. So, good night.